Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for May 23, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, efforts to broker a peace deal between the US and Iran continue amidst rising tensions in the Middle East. The conflict has had significant implications for global energy supplies, with the Strait of Hormuz remaining largely closed since the war began. This has contributed to soaring gasoline prices worldwide. In a related development, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been on a crucial visit to India, aimed at resetting strained ties between the two nations. The visit focused on trade, technology, defense, and the quadrilateral security dialogue, with the goal of strengthening bilateral relations and promoting mutual understanding and cooperation. Additionally, the European Central Bank is facing pressure to raise interest rates next month due to worsening inflation prospects, partly attributed to the ongoing Middle East conflict. This move could have far-reaching implications for the global economy, especially as many countries are still grappling with the aftermath of the pandemic. As these stories continue to unfold, we'll provide you with in-depth analysis and updates. For now, it's clear that the path forward is fraught with challenges, requiring careful diplomacy and economic strategy to navigate the complex web of global interests and conflicts. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, we reported on the rising tensions in the Middle East, where thousands of people took to the streets in Turkey to protest against a court verdict ousting the leader of the country's main opposition party. We also saw Freed Gaza Flotilla activists alleging Israeli abuse, including rape and sexual assault, during their detention. Additionally, a video sparked outrage showing Israel's security minister taunting Gaza Flotilla activists. Secondly, we focused on the outbreak of the Bundibugyo Ebola virus in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which has been deemed a global health concern by the World Health Organization. The virus has spread rapidly across the border into neighboring countries, including Uganda, and experts emphasize that enhanced surveillance, contact tracing, and isolation are key to stopping its spread. Lastly, we covered a developing story in Washington, D.C., where Republican senators are pushing back against a nearly $800 million anti-weaponization fund announced by the Justice Department. The fund is part of a settlement to resolve President Trump's lawsuit against the IRS and aims to pay individuals who claim they were politically persecuted. However, many Republicans are skeptical about the fund, citing concerns that it could be used to benefit the president or his family. These stories highlight the complexity and urgency of global issues, from political tensions and human rights abuses to public health concerns and government controversies. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis on these topics as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we looked at the resilience of Indian businesses, particularly in the textile and power sectors. Companies like Americold Realty are making significant strides, with joint ventures unlocking substantial proceeds and driving industry consolidation. Secondly, we delved into the world of high-yield investments, where dividend-focused strategies are gaining traction amidst market volatility. Investors are turning to REITs, ETFs, and preferreds for sustainable income and inflation hedging. Lastly, we explored the complex web of international relations, trade policies, and national identities. With Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressing dissatisfaction with the German proposal for associate EU membership, and former UK Foreign Secretary David Miliband calling for a national consensus on UK-EU relations. These stories highlight the intricate dance of global politics, economic shifts, and business adaptability. As we move forward, it's crucial to monitor these developments closely, considering their implications for global stability, economic growth, and citizen well-being. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the vast expanse of our universe, delving into the mysteries that still surround us. We discussed how researchers are working to understand the effects of microgravity on the human body and the innovative solutions being developed to combat these effects, such as the HIFIM exercise device designed for long-duration space missions. We also had the privilege of honoring two veteran astronauts, Tom Akers and Joe Tanner, who were inducted into the U.S. Astronaut Hall of Fame. Their remarkable careers have inspired generations with their bravery, skill, and dedication to advancing our understanding of space. Lastly, we touched on the critical aspect of maintaining astronaut health during long-term missions. With the development of cutting-edge exercise equipment like HIFIM, we're taking significant steps towards ensuring the well-being of our astronauts as they push the boundaries of space exploration. These stories remind us of the incredible feats humans can achieve through perseverance, collaboration, and innovation. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we're excited to see what new discoveries await us. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. In our first story, we took a journey through the world of American soccer, exploring the decade that shaped the sport from instability to identity. We examined the progress made, acknowledged areas for improvement, and recognized the foundation laid during this period. Next, we dove into the realm of combat sports, where WBC heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk is set to defend his title against renowned kickboxer Rico Verhoeven in a highly anticipated and unconventional matchup at the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. This unique crossover event has sparked debate among fans and pundits, with some questioning the competitiveness of the fight given the significant difference in boxing experience between the two fighters. Finally, we highlighted another exciting matchup in the world of combat sports, pitting a seasoned fighter against an unpredictable challenger. This bout has all the makings of a classic showdown, with contrasting styles, paths to this moment, and high stakes involved. Tell it like it is, these stories showcase the dedication, perseverance, and sheer physical prowess that define exceptional athletes. The drama of athletic competition is not just about winning or losing, it's about the journey, the sacrifices, and the unwavering commitment to excellence. Tune in to our future podcasts for more in-depth analysis and coverage of the world of sports. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. We've been following three significant developments across the country and around the world. Firstly, we explored the intersection of art and environmentalism through the work of artists who are using their platforms to raise awareness about critical issues affecting our planet. Secondly, we reported on a tragic incident at a Staten Island shipyard, where an explosion on a barge resulted in one fatality and dozens of injuries. We took you to the heart of the community, where residents are coming together to support those affected, and highlighted the bravery and selflessness of emergency responders who risked their lives to rescue those trapped. Lastly, we delved into the developing story of the Ebola outbreak in East Central Africa and its implications for global health and travel. The U.S. has implemented new measures for travelers arriving from affected areas, including enhanced screening at designated airports, and experts are weighing in on the effectiveness of these restrictions. These stories remind us of the importance of community resilience, the need for vigilance in preventing tragedies, and the critical role of global cooperation in addressing public health crises. We'll continue to monitor these developments and bring you updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we took a deep dive into the world of comedy and explored what makes us laugh. We asked the question, do we want to support comedy that's genuinely funny, or settle for something that's just trying to shock us? It's an important conversation, especially in today's entertainment landscape. Next, we celebrated the king of pop, Michael Jackson, as his iconic album Off the Wall reached new peaks on several Billboard charts. This masterpiece is still breaking records and winning hearts, decades after its release. We also gave a shout-out to his other chart-topping albums, including Thriller. And finally, we marked a major milestone in music history. Tupac's heartfelt single, Dear Mama, has cracked the top 10 on the Rap Digital Song Sales chart, nearly 3 decades after its release. This achievement is a testament to Tupac's enduring legacy and the timelessness of his music. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the world of entertainment. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the growing trend of sustainable gardening as more people turn to eco-friendly practices to reduce their environmental footprint. We discussed the benefits of using native plants, reducing water consumption, and creating habitats for local wildlife. Secondly, we delved into the shocking world of shark finning, a practice that not only harms these magnificent creatures, but also has severe consequences for the entire ocean ecosystem. We examined the human cost of this practice, including exploitation and abuse of workers on fishing vessels, and highlighted the importance of international cooperation to protect these incredible animals. Lastly, we ventured into the depths of the ocean to uncover the mystery of a golden orb discovered in the Gulf of Alaska. After years of research, scientists have finally identified the orb as the remains of a rare and enigmatic anemone, Relicanthus daphnia. This discovery not only sheds light on the biology of this species, but also reminds us of the vast mysteries that still await us in the unexplored regions of our oceans. These stories remind us of the importance of responsible stewardship of our planet and the need for continued exploration and research to uncover the secrets of our natural world. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.